Yeah, Mikayla.
So Mikayla, what do you do out here? What do you do for work? If you mind asking.
Well, I was an illegally terminated Forest Service employee, but now I'm going to be working for Full Potential Wilderness as a hiking guide in the park.
All right. How severely has that have these cuts like impacted, other than losing your job? How's that impacted your life so far?
It has completely upended my life. Put it in a blender. I had a job rescinded on January 22nd for the Bureau of Land Management because my job in the Forest Service as a forestry technician was extremely physically laborious, and it gave me arthritis, and so it's just not something that I could physically do anymore, which that's what it was meant for. It's just an intro position to the government agency in public land management, and I finally got that other position that I was promised. You put in the hard work and you put in your time and you can work your way up the ladder. A big misconception is people think that we make a lot of money. I've been making poverty wages for the past 5 years.
It's more of a work of passion, right?
Yes, absolutely. Like, I'm very passionate about what I do. I was hoping to get back into the Park Service one day because I was a seasonal at Rockies from 2022 and 2023. And I also worked for the Rocky Mountain Conservancy, coordinating the return of a historic program. And I did guided snowshoe hikes there.
Okay. That sounds like, honestly, that I'd be pretty bummed if I lost my job too. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So are you from Colorado originally?
Yes, I'm from Colorado Springs.
Okay, a local.
Yeah.
Other than Rocky Mountain National Park, like, do you have any other favorite, national parks or any state parks?
Yeah, I have a lot of favorite state parks. I love State Forest State Park. It's not too far from Rocky. People call it Little Rocky.
Okay.
And then another favorite is actually the National Forest, is the Medicine Bow National Forest up north on the border of Colorado and Wyoming. We actually did a lot of wildfire mitigation work up there with the beetle kill trees that have fallen down. And so the Forest Service actually is getting people to come and take out all of that dead down timber for wildfire safety and preparedness.
Now, is that fire mitigation work voluntary, or is that like something that you guys get paid for?
Oh, we get paid for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like our normal pay. And I made $44K a year as a GS5 forestry technician.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple of notes here. Let's see what we got. So what have, honestly, since you worked here, what's your most impactful park experience that you've had out here?
Oh my gosh. One of them was when I was giving a guided walk around Sprague Lake, and the program I was giving is How Nature Inspires You. And I did some readings. I read Thinking Like a Mountain by Aldo Leopold and Glacial Cirque by T.A. Barron at this program. And this little girl, she's no older than 7. I just had little notepad paper because the program was just in its, I was just creating it. And so on this little notepad paper, at the end of the program, she was so inspired that she wrote, "Nature in the world is so beautiful," you know how a 7-year-old spells it, and drew a little flower with a butterfly on it. And like, I look at that every day, I feel sad or down about what's happening. It just brings me hope. And then just every day driving in, seeing people pulled over, taking pictures, people enjoying the park, like, it brings a single tear to my eye because it's just so special that people are enjoying what I grew up loving.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, seeing that you're out here, what's your favorite camp spot? I know some people keep their camp spots a little bit secret, me being one of those.
Yeah.
But do you have a favorite campsite that you'd be willing to tell the public out here?
Favorite campsite out here? Honestly, I haven't done much camping up here.
Okay.
But I've done a lot of camping in the national forests, which are in jeopardy right now,
Absolutely.
and Bureau of Land Management areas. So my favorite spot would probably be over in the Collegiate Peaks Wilderness, and doing the 14ers up there, just finding a nice little camp spot off the side of the road somewhere, just in the random forest. Those are the best ones.
You've climbed a couple of 14ers out here?
I've climbed 14 14ers.
14ers,
Yes.
okay. You've done almost all of them, right? That's all of them, right?
There's 58.
Oh, never mind. You've done a nice amount. I'll give you props. What's your favorite one out here?
My favorite 14er would probably be, because I worked on it, Pikes Peak.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Honestly, when I first moved out to Colorado, that was one of my favorites, especially driving in from the south. You could see it in the distance. Kind of felt like a video game where, like, you're looking at it and you're like, it's not getting any closer.
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The most fun one was Mount Yale.
Mount Yale?
Mount Yale was really fun.
Was it really challenging?
No, there's just like a little tiny scramble near the top, which is super easy to do. Just make sure you download the maps, have a satellite GPS device, and make sure you have all the 10 essentials before you go out, because the weather, as we can see, can change in an instant.
Instantly.
And I actually took a class at RAI before I decided to go climb any 14ers.
Okay, I didn't even know they had classes.
They got rid of classes, I think.
Okay,
so,
okay.
But there's a lot of really good online material.
All right. I got one more question for you, and then I'll let you do a couple of shout outs. Now, which one of you, these trails out here, and it's maybe not out here, but anywhere you've been to within Colorado or outside of Colorado, which one is your favorite? Like, what, and honestly, why?
Oh, gosh. I don't know if you can make me pick a favorite, but I would say my favorite trails are the ones I stumble upon.
Okay.
And one of them out here, I texted one of my friends, my high school best friend. This is 2016. You want to go climb a mountain today? And we just climbed a random mountain in the park. And that was the best adventure to this day. Showed me, like, I can do hard things and that I can overcome mountains.
A trailblazer, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. Are there anything you want to kind of give a shout out to the public? Possibly. Oh, there you go. Possibly any movements that you guys have coming up, any support that you want. We honestly go live to a large amount of people on a daily basis. We were out at the Bernie AOC rally yesterday. Our friend over there is one of our lead photographers, and she was in the press box. So, like, anything you want to say to the public, maybe get a little support somewhere else?
Yeah, so you can follow the movement at Resistance Rangers. So you can see here. And then contact Joe Negus is our representative. He actually invited me to be his special guest at the State of the Union a few weeks ago, which that was the most horrible thing I've ever sat through in my life. But you can contact him if you're one of his constituents, or contact your House representative, because they have a lot of power right now to change things. We need to overwhelm them with calls and let them know that we want to protect our parks and all of our public lands, especially the most vulnerable, the National Forest and Bureau of Land Management managed areas.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And if you have anything else that you guys want us to maybe cover, we'll more than gladly do it.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.